Birmingham saw a tense opening day in the relegation battle between Warwickshire and Lancashire as the visitors secured 3 bowling points to edge them closer to safety, the home team with just the 1 batting point looking nervously towards Southampton. An uncontested toss at Edgbaston saw Lancashire elect to bowl. Almost immediately Warwickshire were up against it as Westwood fell 4th ball, LBW to Bailey for a duck. His fellow opener Mellor and Trott, the hero at Lord's at the weekend in the Royal London One Day Cup final, recovered well, and some fine fours from Mellor through the offside saw the partnership grow. However, with 43 on the board, Mellor nicked off to Bailey, Livingston with the catch in the slips, leaving Trott to rebuild once again, this time with Bell. Bell was into the groove immediately, striking boundaries on both sides of the wicket. Trott, however, was not able to stick with his captain for as long as he would have wished, caught by keeper Croft-Clark for 25, the partnership worth just 37. 83 for 3 at lunch, Warwickshire once again started in positive fashion after the interval. But yet again it was a stuttering partnership as Bell became the 4th wicket to go, Jarvis with his 3rd, trapping the former England international for 37. And just a handful of deliveries later, Ambrose became the 5th man back in the pavilion as he failed to put his head down and go for it on a sharp single, instead preferring to hesitate and end up short of his ground. A 3rd ball duck for Ambrose, and although Hayne was offering resistance, he wasn't being afforded any meaningful partners, Ricky Clark the next man out when one kept low from Jordan Clark. The score 142 for 6. Hayne battled on and he went on to score 50, only the 2nd time he's passed that mark in what has been a disappointing season. He fell moments later though, LBW Proctor for 52, and in the very next over Warwickshire were 8 down, Barker bowled by Clark for 22. Jeetan Patel and Chris Wright looked to secure things through to the close, but both only really know one way to bat and Patel was quickly finding the ropes. Wright went for an aggressive hook, only to be caught by Croft off Bailey, his 3rd wicket of the innings, and although Patel managed to find one more boundary during the last wicket stand, it was another brief union as Patel spooned one to Hamid at cover for 26, giving Bailey his 4th. A batting point for the hosts, which could of course prove vital in the battle to stay up, but not the best of cards all told. Hayne, the one batsman to move to 50, but so many of the Warwickshire players had starts and failed to go on. Bailey and Clark the pick of the bowlers with 7 wickets between them. 9 overs for the Lancashire batsmen to face before the close, and they very nearly lost an early wicket when Hamid was put down at 2nd slip off Barker. However, both he and Jones regained their composure to bat through to stumps. Lancashire 14 without loss, 205 runs behind at the end of day 1, but with all their wickets intact, and so much still up for grabs over the next 3 days in Birmingham.